So I kind of have an idea for I don't want to say a rail shooter or chase or whatever, but basically what I would like to do is have like this little thing, like a dragon I guess, for the player to jump onto. So let's say like this is the head, this would be the head, and then like you would have a body part behind it that's following this part onto the game object. So basically like right here where the this object would follow, and then like at the end of this object it would be like the same thing, and like wherever this part is going after once so let's see, so have this part when it starts to rotate and then go when the object gets to the previous location of this object, it will also turn, and that's what I'm going to try to accomplish with today. Yeah, so let me see what I can do. Okay, so it's kind of funny. It works for the follow part, just not how I entirely intended it. I mean, it's doing it, but it's more like, so let's see here. So yeah, the back one follows this one, and then like that one follows this. So it's basically like a train right now. Okay, so I mean it's something to start with. Okay, so this isn't it's not going entirely what I want to do, but it's doing something. That's for sure. Okay, so what it's wanting to do is rotate where it's going rather than rotate when the object rotates. So okay, so just thought, so instead of having it rotate when this object rotates, which isn't what I wanted it to do, I need to get a temporary point where the object currently is before this object reaches. So it's like back here, and this object has already rotated. Like this object should get here first and then rotate. So let me figure that out. Okay, so I got lazy with that, and then I started brainstorming and having ideas. So what if I just made it like where the parent has a waypoint system similar to what I did with the camera in one of the moving levels. So like once it hits, it's gonna go here, and like I don't know, it's just there's just gonna be a waypoint system under the parent, then like the children are going to inherit the parent waypoint system. So like I have this go over here, and then like that's gonna keep following doot, and then it's just gonna do. It's just gonna go on the same waypoint system, but look like it's still doing that thing. But I'm also gonna have like a general speed for this one, so that way the children also get that same the same speed, so that way it always keeps up. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that real quick. Okay, and after arguing with Unity and finding out points that were not working, the entire project or whatever the system I'm working on right now, it was working, but for some reason when you're working in a 2D project, Unity for some god-awful reason will put the z-axis on not 0 by default. So what was happening with my project here, it was taking this little guy and putting it back over here instead of on the 0 z-axis. So after solving that little issue, I can go ahead and work out the rest of it. Come on, work. So here we go, moving and blah blah blah. There we go. So now it's going to the waypoint. So now I should be able to successfully make this work. So not the head, the body. So paste component values, come over here, So, let's see the follow point. So, actually, I didn't need a follow point. Just yeah. So, let me put it here. That was the most infuriating thing I've had to deal with this entire week for Unity. So, yeah, I like that. That's fine too. Alright, so let's see what I can do here now. Okay, so after modifying this a little bit, I'll show it in 1 second. I have made it. I mean, it's still like not perfect, but yeah, look at that. So it's, I don't know why that the back ones aren't working. I probably didn't set the collider right on them, but it's working for the most part, other than when there's a lag spike in the game and then those lag. But basically I made like a little activator here and I just set up a got all these scripts right here. I disabled them at the start so they won't start moving, and when the player enters like a trigger collider, it sets the box slider for the trigger false, and then it also enables all these dragon heads in the the little parts. They follow a waypoint, waypoint system. Woohoo, follows that, and then yeah, I mean basically the player gets parented to the box it's in, so that way yeah, should probably do enter instead of stay, but I'll see how it works. Yeah, basically once that happens, the player enters this collider, it enables the waypoint script. But there's also an issue that I'm having. It's these for some reason, layer other, that might be why. So let me go ahead and set these to platform. That should fix the issue. Yeah, there we go. And now the player's like in all of them. Cool. But because I'm using a one-way platform, the player can fall through them. So let me change that back to 180 and see what happens. Oh, yeah, there we go. And yeah, cool. So it's working how I want it to, I guess. But you see the player's also parented to it. It's on the head, so if I open up the head one, yeah, the player's there, and if I leave it, the player is no longer in that. So I mean, yeah, it's cool, I guess. Ooh.